Right, let me have a look. Ooh. Hello, hello. Is there anybody there? I'm not expecting to see anybody today. It's a little bit early, 9 o'clock. I'm usually snoring at this time still. Oh, it says that there's 2 people. So hello, 2 people. Nobody chatting yet. Oh, just having a drop of coffee. I've not been up that long. Oh, Anne Lane. Hello, Anne. Bless you. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Good morning. Oh dear. Are you an early riser? Have you been up long? I suppose you have, because you have to get Cedric off to school and that. But yeah, I've got coffee in Mr. Doodle's old travel mug. It'd keep me going for a while. I've got my milky coffee. Coffee is certainly needed. No, I'm not quite awake. Oh, dearie me. Oh, Maggie, yes, that's great. I thought I was saying to Mr. Doodle last night, doing a video at 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I don't know whether anybody will be on. But Maggie might be able to be on, because it'll be 9 or 10 o'clock at night for her, so she might make it. So, yes, thank you, Maggie. Oh, dear. But I know most people, when they do regular live videos, they tend to do it at the same time every week, and I get that, because people like a routine, don't they, whether it be the person that's doing the video or what watchers. But I did sort of think, well, if I do them at different times, then people that can't catch them at one time might be able to catch them another time. So yeah, it's lovely to see you, Maggie. What time is it with you? 9. What is it, about 10 o'clock at night? Oh, it says there's 5 people in the chat, and there's a lot of lag again, I've just noticed. Yeah, 10:01. It's 9:01 here. So I couldn't quite remember whether it was 12 or 13 hours. I knew you was quite a bit in front. Oh, you're at the lake, are you? Oh, yeah, I get that, Max, because it's an awkward time for you, isn't it? Hello, Geraldine. Thank you for joining us. Another early bird. I was just saying, I said to Mr. Doodle, I don't think there'll be anybody there. I said to him last night, I don't think there'll be anybody there. I will literally just be talking away to myself, but there's nothing new there. Right, one more sip and then so I'm just doing journal flip through again. Isn't it annoying when you can't find something? I've got this. There's a most beautiful page of Painty paper in one of my journals. I showed it to Mr. Doodle the other week. It's dendritic painting that somebody sent me. And can I heckers like find it? I've been looking through all the books. I'm like, oh, I just can't find it. Don't know which book it's in. And it wasn't in one of the ones that I showed last week. So how can you lose a fixed in page out of a journal? I don't know. But anyway, you're on daylight savings. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's such a variation, like, you know, obviously in America, it's not just one time, is it? It's across the states, different times, and in Australia, I don't know what other countries are like that, but yeah. Right, the first, well, it says there's 6 people, so what have we got? There's 3 people chatting, so hello, Anne, Maggie and Jer, and the other 3 people. First journal I thought we'd have a flip through is one, I did the journal cover that you sent me, Mags. I did that one in last week's live video. Showed that one. You sent me a lovely painted envelope. You think you know the one I mean anyway, and I showed that one. So I thought I would have you've probably seen this, but I've not shown it for a long time, and I've put more bits and bobs in, but it's the pages are from when I did you can tell what it is, the salad spinner art several years ago. It must be probably 5 or 6 years ago, and they're just roughly cut. I think I've used a plate or something to cut them out, and then I'd punched holes in them, and then I just hung them up, and that was it. Didn't do anything with them for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, because I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't want to cut them up. And then all of a sudden I thought, well, I could do it. I could make a circular journal. I don't think I'd seen anybody else. I mean, there are lots of circle journals, but I just thought, oh, I could do it and put all happy mail in. But as you can see, it's a bit winky wonky, so I keep it in the sweetie tin. So I love the salad spinner art. I think I did go over it with Mod Podge in the end, because they were all like the cheap as chips kids paints, if I remember rightly, that I'd used. You want a, you know, quite a liquidy paint, and it's all filled with happy mail. I think this flower was from Joy Menace, and these bits were from Linda Pierce. She'd won a giveaway that I think I'd recommended the giveaway to her, and she'd won it, so she sent me some bits back, bless her. I just went round the edge with paint. I don't know whether I'm going to, can't remember now. I'm just going to undo that. I'm not even sure whether you can see. Yes, you can. Big doily that somebody sent me, can't remember who. Some more of the chipboard pieces. This piece, the lovely Michelle Mixed Media sent me. Some bits I can remember, don't know with those little pieces, but there was loads in a bag. I think we've all seen these word sheets. I think nearly every crafter's got these that are a free download on the internet. Although I did see I went on AliExpress the other day, and somebody's actually selling those. I thought, oh, that is so bad that you take somebody else's work and you sell it. I think it's awful, because it's a, you know, so it's a free thing. But anyway, there are people like that, aren't there? Needless to say, I didn't buy any. Kim Kelly sent me these hands. Thought they fitted on that page. A lady called Dawn Andress. I don't see anything of Dawn now. She sent me that. This is another one from Joy Menace. I think, don't know. I was going to say Kim Kelly, but I'm not sure. But I'm really pleased how it turned out. And as I've mentioned before, my journals, I just sit in bed at night time and do them, because I can have the drawers on the bed and just get out, because I have everybody's happy mail in all drawers in my bedroom. Thank you, Anne. I know. You gotta love colour, haven't you? Well, you have in my world. Hello, number 7 person in the room. And welcome. Elephants were from Kim. And very often, I suppose, you know, lots of you that do journals and things, you find it the same, but often you'll pull something out and it just seems to fit. There's no, once you've got past that, oh, I don't know what to do stage, and lose your fear of whatever your fear is, it all just seems to come together. And I just thought those elephants fitted on that page with those colours. And the same with this octopus. I can't remember. That came in some Happy Mail a long time ago. And it was some rub-ons. And this one came out beautifully. But some of the others, they seem to be, it sounds silly, but seem to be stuck on the sheet the wrong way round, and however much you rub, they just won't come off. So I think I'm going to have to sort of like cut round them on the actual cellophane if I can, although I think it was white. So it's right, just excuse me mumbling to myself now. I'm just trying to think what they were like. But yeah, I just love that octopus. And it says, so little time, so much to do and see. And then I don't know who these came from. Little Bear stamp was in some Happy Mail from a lovely lady called Karen Brake. I don't see Karen Brake either now in comments and that. So I do hope all these people that I don't see anything of anymore, I hope you're all okay. Can't remember where the mermaid came from. I thought that was pretty as well. Are you all awake yet? Well, Max will be. It's night time. You don't go to bed early, Max, do you? I don't think. It's 11:30 last night when I turned my light out. I said to Mr. Doodle, that's the earliest for ages. Now, this page, I absolutely adore these. These were from the lovely Angie Beaumont. We did a swap. I think it was via Julia Livia's channel that we did a swap, and she sent me these. I believe I'd already seen the other lady that I can't think who it was, but I think I'd already seen them be done, but I hadn't done any at that time. But I love these. I love them so much. She sent me 4, I think. I can't remember what I'd used the other one on, but I love them that much. I thought, there's no way that I'm getting rid of those on projects. I want to keep those for myself. And I just think they're beautiful. Look at the colours. They're just so beautiful. And some little butterflies. Don't know who sent those. You don't go to bed before midnight, Max? No, we don't. I mean, Mr. Doodle, before he stopped working last April, he used to be in bed by 9 o'clock. That's when I used to sit in bed and watch lots of YouTube channels. And because our life seems to have changed now, I don't seem to get round to watching my YouTube. It's just a bit silly, really, but it's still taking me a lot of time to adjust. But we're getting there. Yeah, I just love these colours. This is from Nina Ribena. Lovely Nina Ribena sent me a pack of those. These little flowers are similar to these little flowers, but these were from the lovely Linda Pierce. So I just halved those and put those around the outside. I love journal flip throughs, whether it be a long one or a sped up, or you don't want it too sped up, but if it's too sped up, you just slow it down a bit, don't you? Depending whether they're Well, I suppose if it's a sped up one, the people aren't talking, are they? Otherwise, oh, now, who sent me that? I have a feeling Kim Kelly sent me that butterfly. And these, definitely these, and the bling as well, I would imagine. Very pretty. It's all very pretty. It's just treasure. Oh, really, Joe? Oh, crikey. Well, you know, I mean, when you used to, I mean, I was used to being on my own all day. It just didn't bother me, you know, didn't bother me because I don't mind being on my own. But then, you know, you obviously, you've got your own, not, I'm going to say routine because I'm not a routine person, but you know, and then just things are different, aren't they? It's just taking some adjustment, but I love it. I love having Mr. Doodle at home. You know, it's great, and it's great, obviously great that he's into crafting himself now. He's going out this morning. He's got his dates a bit mixed up. He was supposed to be taking his brother-in-law for a checkup. Excuse me. But that's next Monday apparently, so it might be this time again next Monday when I do a live, if I do one. But anyway, he's got some excuse me, some wood to deliver to somebody from somebody else, so he's a bit busy. I think he's downstairs at the moment, but oh, it's nice coffee. Yeah, it's a nice bright morning. Doesn't look as though there's a frost. Lovely and sunny it is. Eight people in the room. Thank you, 8 people. I'm just thankful and blessed that there's 8 people. This one was from Joy Menace again. I can't remember the bling. It's quite dimensional. They are. These ones, I think, were all bits and pieces from the pack that Linda Pierce sent me that she'd won. Take a Leap of Faith. Love those bits. I think those blings were Kim Kelly's. I don't know this flower. I think, excuse me, I think this came in some winnings from someone. That looks like I've taken the middle out of the doily. I think I did, because I think I just wanted to see a bit more paint underneath. What are you all doing today? Oops. Got a bit of sticky going on there. What's occurring? Oh, there we go. Do you have Mondays as a clean-up day? A wash day? Is it laundry day? Or are you like me and you don't have special days for certain things? I've just noticed I coloured all little, whatever they're called, protector thingies. Oh yeah. You're waking up first, Anne. Yeah, it's a good start, isn't it? Are you all settled in your house now, Anne? You've got everything where you want it, and it's pretty. This magic moment. Kim Kelly's butterflies again. I absolutely love those. I've never seen anything like those anywhere. Little piece of, oh, that was the inside of the doily on the previous page. Yeah, put that there. These were from Linda. Looks like I've just chopped that piece in half. Oh, craft stuff takes up a lot of space, doesn't it? And doesn't it, everyone? Once you get into it, I think we all sort of start at the beginning, probably on the kitchen table or on your lap or on a small space, you know, when you're sort of starting. My first thing that I started with was glass painting, because and this is, I don't know, 60, no, I was going to say 20 years, but probably 30 years ago. Oh my God. Yeah, in the afternoon they used to, back in the day when I watched afternoon TV, used to go to work in the morning, come home and watch a bit of telly in the afternoon, and there used to be like an arty, I don't know what the program was called, but an art program on, and they were one day they were doing glass painting. I thought, oh, that looks really fun, and oh, I could show you it, but I've shown it before, and that's how I started doing, let me have a look, glass painting. I've got a bit of a poorly knee today. Oh, just hang on a minute. Some of you will have seen these before, probably. But that's the first thing I ever did. Just a minute, I've got something popped up on my screen. There we go. There you go. It used to be a biscuit jar. I'm surprised it's lasted so long. These top ones were glass paint, but the underneath one, pearlescent one, was those, is it Daler Rowney, the FW pearlescent, I think it was called. I don't have anything like that now, but yeah, so I was quite pleased with that. And then this is the other one. I'll put them back in a minute so I don't even know what I store in there. Oh, reels of cotton that I hardly ever use. This one's got bits of string in. This is my Tibby, my little cat. I've said many times I've been drawing like that since I was 5. Buzz Smoggy Kitty. I don't think I've even written Tibby down. No. Oh, that was bad of me. Right, just pop these back. So yeah, that was like kitchen table thing that started me off, and I did several other bits and bobs of that, and then I got into, oh, excuse me, you're in and already. Got into decoupaging. So that again, that was kitchen table job, and then gradually little bits came in this room when the grandkids sort of stopped wanting to come over to stay, and that we used to have a little bed in here. They stopped wanting to come over, and it gradually got bigger and bigger, and is now craft room 1. Woolly Steph, hello Woolly Steph, I didn't see you come in. Hang on a minute. Oh, missing the chat again. Let's have a look. I'm just scrolling. I did go back last week, and it took 2 days, I think, for the chat to appear in the message box. But I did go back and look at the chat. Thank you ever so much. It was really lovely. You're all, well, it's always really lovely, but you are all so supportive of each other, and it's just so lovely. that were all like that. You didn't realise you had so much craft stuff. Oh, God, I know. And it's... and even when you have a tidy out, it's like, well, I can't really tell. Well, that's what it's like here anyway. Right. Just reading yours, Mags, now. Auckland anniversary. Oh, that's nice, Mags. Yeah, good morning, Steph. How are you? You snuck in. You did snuck in, didn't you? You little snooker, you. Oh, you've always been crafty, have you, Anne? Yeah, your beading is beautiful. Absolutely amazing. I've got that little butterfly. The rose is downstairs that you sent me, and then there's a little butterfly, look, fluttering, playing with the other butterflies. You're so clever. Very, very clever. Oh, I just would not have patience to do that. I'll be able to see the beads. They'll be all over the place. Excuse me. I've got that on like a little... I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? Little dress form thingy, jewellery holder thing. But it's got crafty things on. And it's got... Oh, God, I'm going to knock the camera now. It's got... I can't get it off. Oh. Can I get it off? Somebody in the room will recognise this. Still with some nap tissues in there. It's our beautiful Geraldine's beautiful handiwork. I'm going to be steady so that I don't knock the camera off. It's perched on the top of the swan necky thing. I think, Geraldine, it would be a very boring life if we didn't have the craft. We'd be like a lot of other people and be sat at home saying, I'm bored, oh, I'm bored. I'm bored, there's nothing to do. Yeah, that is a blast from the past. It's a few years since you've sent me those. Your crochet work is just immaculate. Yeah, you've got that, Steph. That could be an option. No, I don't go out for walks now. I'm terrible. The way my knee feels today. Dear, I said to Mr. Doodle yesterday, we're stuck on this page, aren't we? I said to Mr. Doodle yesterday, because my knee's been hurting so bad since, I don't know whether it's Thursday or Friday, all I did, I just went outside. Mr. Doodle was filling the coal buckets up. I thought, oh, it looks nice and bright out there. I'll go and have a bit of a sweep up, because the gutters are all blocked up. So we rang them up, got them to come out and clean the gutters, and it was a day when everywhere was frozen and they couldn't do it, so they're coming back in April. Anyway, the gutters are all blocked up, and I don't know whether the birds go up there and pull all, it's all like moss, and it all gets on the on the ground, and it's a right mess. So I went out to sweep up, and I don't even remember twisting my knee or anything, but I went from running up and down the stairs to sloshing round like I think I've aged like 30 years. And I said to Mr. Doodle last night how amazing I think he is that he's, you know, he stuck to his work with his arthritis in his knees for so long, because I couldn't imagine how my knees felt. I couldn't imagine having to climb up those steps. It must have been absolutely awful for him. But anyway, that's all I've got to grumble about, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I don't tend to. I always used to go out. Well, as a lot of you will know, used to go out and take little videos, but I don't think I've been out for a couple of years. It's just stopped. Oh, did you, Steph? Oh no. I know. It's and unfortunately these little niggles like that they do, it is a age related thing, I find anyway. You know, the slightest little thing and we can, you know, soon sort of put things out, and I think that's why I'm frightened of going out in snow and ice, because I think, oh my God, you know, we break our bones so easily. Touch wood, I've never broken any bones, but anyway. Yeah, I used to like doing them, Joe. Oh, you are good, Max, going for your walks. I can remember when you started it a few years ago. Was you walking around the lake or something? You and your husband, I think you said. Right, I think we need to move. Can't remember who sent the butterflies, but that was Joy Menace. Was this one of yours, Geraldine? I have had different bits of crochet work. That particular piece, I'm usually ever so good with remembering the crochet, but I think it is. I think that's a piece, some of yours, probably two separate pieces. No, this weather certainly doesn't help Anne, does it? This flower in the background was from a lovely lady called, can't remember her channel name, but I call her Mama Judy. Vintage Art Treasures, that's it. Some little stickers from someone. Yeah, I think it's yours. It's neat like yours is. This was another one of the little rub-ons. Friends are special treasures of the heart. Excuse me. I don't remember who these were from or the smileys. Oh, I actually think these were from Debbie Dunham, because she'd sent me some smiley tissue paper as well. Don't you just love that blue? Oh, don't you just love all the colours? Now, this one I remember. This was from my 60th birthday challenge that I had. And I've forgotten her name. Oh, God. Her name's Cat. Is it Cat? Oh, goodness. Anyway, a lady called Cat sent me this image. I don't know whether she'd put the butterfly at the back or whether I did that, but that image definitely. Oh, I can't think of the lady's name. Is it Cat BX or Cat? Don't know. Hello, Julie. How are you? Oh my goodness, it must be early with you. Is about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. 4:30. Oh my God. Have you just woken up or haven't you been to sleep yet? These were from Sheila. These were from my 60th birthday challenge as well. Sheila. Can't remember. I think she's in. Wanting to say she's in Ireland. But she'd, I don't know. I can't remember. But she'd sent her a box. She'd sent her a pretty little box, and these were on the top of it. I don't know whether they were as well. I think they probably were. Don't know. But she'd sent these. This was on the top. It was beautiful. And then she'd filled the box with 60 little flowers. Beautiful little flowers. And I just thought they was pretty, and they needed to be in a book. But I can't remember the name. Sheila somebody. And they're out of crepe paper. Very pretty, all sparkle around the edge. Oh, got a new washing machine, Steph. Do you go to bed early then, Julie, if you woke up at 2:30? Nine people. Hello, 9 people. This one, I haven't got a clue who sent me any of that. I'm sorry about that, but I can't remember. Very pretty though. All the colours I felt went with the background. Oh dear. When we need new stuff, it does take a lot of research. And you got the same one as you had before. But if it's served you well, then why not? They don't last forever, do they? Unfortunately. Oh, I haven't been up at 7 o'clock for a long time. Certainly not in the past 9 months since Mr. Doodle's been at home. Summertime I like to be up early and sit out by the back door with the sunshine, having a nice cup of coffee, and yeah, but no, not winter. When you wake up, don't you, and you think, oh, it's still stupid o'clock because it's dark and it's actually time to get up. I hate that. Another one of the rub-ons. What's that say? Oh, Aces. Somebody had sent me that little girl. Don't think there's anything of mine. Those words at the beginning were. Yeah, they were out of my stash, but everything else is Happy Mail. These ones I just can't remember who sent them. They all, I feel, just look nice together. It's all good fun. I think that was from that winnings that I had from whoever that was from. Oh goodness. More of Kim's butterflies. I'm not sure about that one. That's another one of Joy Menace's flowers. Now this eye, that may have been Linda Pierce. That might have been Linda Pierce that sent me that. I don't know why, but I just put it on there. And these were from what Linda had won. Oh, that's a beautiful, like, pearly napkin. Don't know who sent that. Is the lighting all right for you? So I haven't got the light on. Thank you, Julie. I was just saying at the beginning that it's the base is from when I did the spin art, salad spinner art, several years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And I just had the pieces hung up, didn't do anything with them for 2 or 3 years, probably longer. And then I just thought, well, I could sort of comprise some sort of circular journal. Why not? Can't remember who that was from. The bling, I believe, is Kim Kelly, because she sent me a big packet of really bright, lovely bling-a-ding-ding. That's a Woolly Steph. Beautiful. It took you 2 weeks to buy a kettle. God. 9 people. Hello, 9 people. Yeah, the salad spinner art, it is fun. I can remember I first saw it in a craft stamper magazine. Oh, all those years ago when that was on the go. I thought, oh my God, I've got to try that. That looks so fun. That's a pretty feather. I don't know who sent me that, or the birdie. Oh, I did use a little piece of feather. And that is from my stash, and the little feather is, but I don't know who sent me the birdie. I think that looks like the bird dye that you've got, but Steph, but I don't think you sent me that one. It's I don't know. I do not know. That is a Nina Ribena flower. I don't think she'd put that could be a piece of Geraldine's flower crochet in there. Not sure about the piece in the background. Not sure who sent me that. That looks as though it's on, oh, it is. Excuse me, on brown paper bag. That's very pretty. Another butterfly. And these are Linda Pierce's circles on there. Oh, bye-bye, Maggie. Thank you ever so much for joining us. It's been great. Lovely to see you. I was hoping that you would pop in. So thank you. I'll be stalking your videos soon. Binge watching. And then that one. These are 2 of the leaves that I cannot remember. No, they're not leaves, they're feathers. Somebody sent me. I think there should be something else there. And I think it's probably fallen off, because I used to just have this on the top of all my other journals, on the drawers in craft room 2, in my bedroom. And I think it must have fallen off and got lost forever, but I can't remember what the word was, but I can see some glue there. So that's that little journal, and I love it. I don't think I'll be doing anything else in that one. As I say, it's rather wibbly wobbly. So it fits nicely in the sweetie tin. Right, I shall pop that one down there on the floor. What's next out of the bag? Let's have a look at this one. I'll put this one down, right down the bottom, which was next in line for last week. Won't be with you in an hour or so, okay? Oh my God. I didn't show you this one last week, did I? If I showed you this one last week, please shout out. Don't think I did, because I put them all to one side. I'm sure that was still in the bag. I know I have shown it before. No, I didn't think I had, but I confused myself because I look through them very often. I just confuse myself. It's easily done. I confuse easily. Right, you had seen it before I put these on. These letters, I don't know whether it was in Happy Mail or whether I did a swap, but they were from the lovely Deborah Detter, who she's on Instagram, and she's the Beaufort Belle, I think it is. And she'd sent me these, Deborah Detter, and they'd... did we do a Flowish? We probably did a Flowish journal swap or something like that. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I found them and I thought, it's stupid. They're just in there. Why not put... Because people call me Dee Dee. So I just stuck those on the front. I believe my daughter saved this cover for me because she thought I would like it. The ties on it are some... It's like t-shirt yarn that I picked up in a charity shop a long time ago, and it's a grey colour, and I just used some of my sprays on it and then just made weird and wacky knots in the end with some of my paper beads on and little charms, and they just wrap round it. And then I've done the same for the middle and the top. Just loads of my big beads. And I believe that one is from Julie Green Macaroni, I think, if it's got, yeah, metal in the end of it. Don't think there's anything on the back. No, nothing on the back. Oh, Steph, there's just some things that I don't know. It's just some things that I can remember. And, you know, others I can't. He asked me again tomorrow and I'll probably have totally forgotten. I mean, that is how my brain is, I'm afraid. You know, I could say that's gold today and really believe it's gold, but tomorrow I would argue that no, it's not, it's purple. and I would believe it both times. That's exaggerating a bit, but that's what I'm like. Right, so I don't know whether oh no, I've just glued that down. I think I did put some card inside the envelope just to sturdy it up a bit. And I don't think I've fastened the... Oh, I did. I've threaded the... Are you sure I didn't show this the other day? I think I did show this the other day. Sure I didn't, Anne? Hello, Giovanna. Oh, sorry you got to go to work, Joe, but I hope you have a good day. Thank you for popping in. I know you said the other day you wouldn't be able to make it in the morning. Are we sure? Are we all sure that I didn't show this last week? I really do confuse myself because I look through them so much. These are all papers from... Oh, you're late. Are you, Joe? Oh, it's all right. Blame me. I don't mind. I'll take the blame for you. I won't let you get into trouble. Yeah, so these papers are all what I've had sent me. Oh, I'm sure I showed this last week now, because it says Lisa B there, Lisa Brannan. Oh, I don't know. I really am talking twaddle now. Now this one, oh, I don't know whether I've shown it. I hate it when I think I've already shown it. This one, this sticker was from Antonio, sent me some mail, and it's a what's that say? A coal heaver. And I just felt that it's tipping the coal out, and this page was just the right page because it just looks like a continuation of the coal. In my mind. Hello 10 people. It's a bit of my Painty border. It's a tag that Antonio sent, and I just decided to stapled it on there, glued it on there, glued it on there. It's very pretty because I didn't want to stick it down or anything. Marbled paper, I don't remember. Oh, that was Phaedra Jones had sent me that. Some of the papers I've written on the back of. Well, I think I had all of them actually, but some of them have probably got covered up now. This was a Linda Pierce one. Yeah, Linda P. There's the paper. If you was here at the beginning and I said I've been looking for a... I must be as blind as a bat, honestly. This is the paper that I wanted to show you. This is just so beautiful. This is from Fran Phillips. It was a lady that... well, she didn't join in my birthday challenge nearly 4 years ago from 60th, but I did enter her name because she just randomly sent me a load of stuff, sent me some beautiful happy mail, and she said she'd actually found my address by watching several videos. And you know how you cover your address up, don't you? I cover my address up with my hand. Bits had been sticking out and she'd put it all together. She actually sent me a letter first before she sent happy mail, and I'd thanked her for the letter on a video because she didn't have an email address or anything. But anyway, going about it a long way, this is from this lady called Fran Phillips. Hello, Jean Godby, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm going totally Fruit Loops this morning, Jean. I don't know where I am. Oh, God. But I love that so much. So much. I think it's beautiful. I think there's actually... I think I've still got some in my drawer. But I think it's lovely. I showed it to Mr. Doodle. He says, "Oh yeah, that was after he'd done his for his ATC folder." But I just thought I've got to show you that, and it's all bright colours underneath. I don't know whether she's used a jelly plate underneath, but then gone over it with black to make it dendritic. How fantastic is that? Oh, I think that is just so striking. You see it all, look. one. Don't know who that was. Let's have a look. Oh, Lisa Brannan. Yeah, I think I did a napkin and painty paper swap with Lisa several years ago. Lisa Brannan. I think that she used napkin on there. I'm not sure. I think I went round the circles. There's still lots of things to do in some of the books. That's Anina Ribena, one of her painty papers that she'd sent me a copy of. Lots of them haven't got anything on. They just do bits and bobs as I feel like it. They're all a work in progress, aren't they? Some of my borders. Oh, that was a Rosaline. Oh, what's her name? She's over in Ireland. Rosaline. Was there a channel called This and That? I don't see Rosaline now either. We did a Flowish journal swap at one point as well. Not sure whether that was from there. It's a pretty one. I love that. One of my borders. That was Lisa Brannan again. Leafy pattern. That was, oh, Ginny, lovely Ginny, who is Brave Blue Raven. Is it Brave Blue Raven Arts and Craft? Ginny's in Australia. And she did used to do videos, but she hasn't done any for a while, but she's starting to come back into commenting and stuff, so hopefully she'll be back doing videos one day soon. That tag, don't know who that was from. You always have a choice. It's lovely stitching. I love that. I haven't got anything fancy like that on my machine, but there's no name on it and I cannot remember. Don't know. Coupons, not sure. There's this lovely textured, what was it called? What do we call it? Faux handmade paper. But there's no name on it. I don't know who sent that. Little embellishment there. Right, well the chat seems to have stopped. Maybe everybody's gone to get a cuppa, but I hope we're still working. My camera's still going. This I made this ages ago. What is it? I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's just like a tuck spot thing there, and I put some of the tea bag pockets there, but I've left them open so they can be little pockets, but it's like a big bookmark thingy. I don't know what it is. It's pretty paper. I think I've doodled around it with Posca pens. Another one of Antonio's stickers there with his Happy Mail. Oh, thank you, Steph. Making coffee now, are you, Julie? Yep, I'm just going to have another little sip. Hello, 14 people. Thank you very much. No, I know you can't, Jer. And oh, you're back to crocheting, are you? How's your elbow? Is it? It's been good to you today, is it? All right, I just appreciate you all being here. Just when everybody's been chatting and then it sort of stops, I wonder whether something's gone wrong, but that's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just hoping that I'm still here. I don't know who these are from. No names on the back. Got little bits of jigsaw. No, crossword. Not jigsaw. Crossword. Little embellishment there. Debbie Dunham sent me these. Piggies, frogs, sheep and cows, I think they were. Sorry, little pegs. Love this, so pretty. But again, I don't know who, don't seem to have written on the back of that. Another little one there with dendritic on. I think it looks as though I went round the edge with Posca pen or something. Smudged it probably with my finger. Oh, probably all day, Steph. I'm probably just still be talking to myself. Don't know who sent that one. Oh, that one. Not written a name on the back. The faux handmade paper one there. Nope, no name on that one. Oh, that was one of my little flowers that I decided to use for a tab. Hello, Cass. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Oh, we've got 13 people now. That was an Antonio sticker. Little frog. Painty papers. Nope, no names on those. No names on that one. No, no, no. No names. Faux paper again, and one of Antonio's little embellishment pieces for a tuck spot. It's pretty, love it. Oh, that was the back of Nina's. Oh, and that one then was the back of Lisa Brannan, and that one. That was Fran Phillips. Oh, look, it's just so fantastic. I've really got to try that. I'll get Mr. Doodle to try it. He seems to be the king of doing dendritic things at the minute. And that folder he'd made for his ATCs was fantastic. Linda Pierce. One of those flowers that, see, again, I'm thinking, I'm sure I showed this last week, but I know I put some of these in one of the other books that was with cellophane paper that you get from flowers, and I'd got loads of glass paints that were 20 years old and just scraped it on, and they're still smell very strong. And then the button in the middle was a one where I'd melted ironed between parchment paper, black plastic, and it made a like hard button. One of my borders. Little pocket, one of these pockets that I think I first saw Jean Bainey do these. It was either Jean Bainey or Mags Lockley. I think they've both done them, but I think it was Jean Bainey where, oh, I've stuck it down now, but easy fold, you see lots of people doing these. And that was just one of those. But I made that a few years ago with little, that was supposed to be an inchy punch but wasn't an inch, it was half an inch. Just, I think it's all, well, some of it's my painty paper and some is packaging of Antonio's lovely embellishments. Right, just having a look at the chat again. Oh, you haven't seen this one before, Jer? Oh, right, okay. I think it's because I look through them so often that I'm getting mixed up and thinking, oh, did I show it last week? I know I have shown it before, but, you know, not everybody can catch every video, can they? I'm just scrolling a minute. Right, you can't crochet and chat at the same time. No, Oh, I'm pleased your arm's okay today, Jer. Oh, sorry you're stressed, Kaz. Hope you soon get things sorted. Oh, it's like an art show. Are you enjoying it, Julie? Well, it's just nice to show other people's work, and oh, that one got stuck together there. Look, I think that sticker came from Trudy. I can't remember whose the paper was. I think I just went round with a black pen. Not sure. Yeah, it's nice to show other people's work because it shares inspiration for people. Look at that bubble wrap, beautiful. Marble. That's Phaedra. Wow. I think there should be a name on the back of this one. I think a lady in Australia sent me this one. Melinda. Melinda in Australia. But I can't remember. Don't know whether it was a won something or I can't quite remember. But I like the pattern she's used for that. I wonder what that was. Whether it was a stencil or a found object. Yeah, Jean Bainey's fantastic, isn't she, Julie? And she's so, I mean, she put some photographs up on Instagram the other day, and she just looks the picture of health. She's always so smiley, and she does. I told her that. Says you look so healthy. You know, for a, well, I know she won't mind me saying because she said herself how old she is, and she's, you know, she's in her 70s, and you would never think so to see a beautiful face. She's just, you know, she's got such a that one was Fran Phillips, such a happy outlook to life, and she seems to pack loads of stuff into her life. She's always, you know, she goes off on her own. She slept in a car on her own. And I just love listening to her. I find her fascinating. This was, I think this was a piece in some, I'd won something and it was like the backing piece. Something was stuck on there. So I just decided to fold it over and make like a double or a tuck spot on either side. That was one of the tags that I did last year with I can't remember the lady's name who I saw doing the faux vellum, where you get a picture and then rub it with baby oil. But over time, look, it has all leached out onto the tag, so I obviously wouldn't send that to anybody, but I don't mind. It's and it's sort of not so vellumy looking now, but it's still pretty. So that was that. That was a Linda Pierce piece she'd sent me. I just went round the edge of that with black pen, but I don't know. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Ginny, that's got Ginny on there. So Ginny had sent that. That was off of some sort of packaging, but I can't remember who. Don't know whose that pretty paper is. Has that got a name? Lisa B. That's Lisa Brennan's again. That's a piece of Nina Ribina's. She's not got a name on the back, but it looks like her work. it got a name on? No. Yeah, I'm sure it is, because I can remember she'd patched a little bit up. Yeah. Then that's Antonio's. One of these little pocket things. I remember, this won't be a surprise to anybody that knows me, but I can remember when I first saw these, like, I made hundreds. Can you believe that, eh? No, I didn't just make one or two, I made hundreds. That's not like me, is it? The latest thing of making hundreds is those painty flowers that I was showing you last week. I've done some more of those now, but they're in the other room, so I can't show you them today. But oh, I just love making those. They make me so happy. They're so pretty. And the photograph that I put up on Instagram, I've never had as many likes on any of my posts as I've had on those flowers. But they are pretty. Oh, you learned these little pockets, did you? Is that what you mean, Julie? You learnt the little pockets. Can't quite remember who sent me that, but I've had that a long, long time. Sent with love. Oh, that was the piece of Linda's that I decided to colour in. Yeah, we all learn from each other, Julie, don't we? And, you know, they're just so easy to make. What we got on that one? Oh, that's another one of the tags that let's have a look. This one might not be stuck together. Some of them might. Right. Well, if anybody hasn't seen them, doesn't matter what size paper you use, just fold it that way, fold it that way, and that piece down. Tuck that piece in there. You got it like that, and then tuck that piece down there. You can either stick it if you wanted to or not bother. I sometimes, if I send them out with bits of happy mail in, I sometimes don't stick it anywhere, and then I think, well, if the person wants to use my painty paper for something, they're quite welcome to, or fold it out to see how it's made if they haven't seen it. But I think they're such fun little things. And just pop a paper clip on. Put that in there. Where was that? Where was it? On that one? No, it was in there, wasn't it? That's right. Pretties. With that red and silver, that's beautiful. Whether it's picking it up on there or not. Pretty on the back. I know it's not all in frame. I think this was a piece of Fran Phillips's as well. It's lovely. This was, I can remember this one. This was, oh, excuse me, Julie. She's changed her name. Julie Olivia's Crafty Boutique it used to be, and she was the first person that I saw, and that's what this is, do the where you get a tray, you put some spray or some paint of some ink or something in, then you get glass marbles and roll the marbles round. Well, you put your paper in and then put some spray in the corner, paint in the corner, put your paper in, roll the marbles round, and I loved it. And that's a piece of Julie's work. She'd sent it obviously in an envelope, and I thought, oh, God, I want a little sheepy look. Yeah, sometimes I stick them down, Julie, but not all the time. Say if I'm sending some out or something, it's nice just to be able to have a look to see how it's done if you haven't seen it before. Oh, nice coffee. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, I'm really, those flowers, they're really just lovely, aren't they? Well, these ones are as well. They mine? I think they're mine. Yeah, they look like mine. Well, that was from Cadge, Misty and Lewis. Pretty tag. Don't know who sent that one. That's a bit dendritic as well. I do think this one had got quite a lot of white in it, and very rude of me, isn't it? And I just coloured it in with some pink. And then another one of these. I can't remember. Jay. I think the lady's name was Jay. Crafty Nana or something. Don't see that lady either anymore now. She didn't do videos, but I don't know whether we'd done a swap or something. I can't quite remember. All pretty papers. One of my borders. You've not lost those marbles yet. Yeah, it's ever such a lot of fun, Steph. I think I've still got some pieces. No, that's not one. No, hang on a minute. No, can't find what I'm looking for. I thought there was some behind me that I could show you. Pretty dendritic. Don't know who'd sent that one. Oh, that one. They're very pretty. I think they've come from the same person. But who was it? Jean Rosser. That's who it was, Jean Rosser. Now, I know I'd showed something the other day with papers from Jean Rosser in. Don't see Jean Rosser either. Oh, 14 people. Hello, 14 people, and thank you for being here. My borders. That was a Jean Rosser one. So there's lots more I can do in this one. Can you actually believe that you're seeing white? Yeah, because Jean said she'd used lots of, they were craft magazine pages, I think she said at the time. And that one. Another one of those tags there, it had leached out. I don't think it's, oh yeah, you can see if I show it that way, look, where all the oil had leached out, and you can see it's nearly gone back to being normal paper. Well, it's all right, it's only for me. That one I'd stuck down. The one of Antonio's embellishments. Love the dendritic. Oh, now this tag, is that one? Oh no, I thought that was from somebody else. This tag, I've got two huge tags like this. in my journals. This one was from the lovely Wendy Laurie. We did a florist journal swap a few years ago. Don't see Wendy either. I hope Wendy's okay, because she was doing regular videos. Hey, that's Aunt Beck. Hello, Aunt Beck. Becky, I didn't see your comment last week until yesterday, but you'd put in the chat that you'd got to go because you was doing a live in half an hour. So do you do your lives at the same time every week? I'll try and catch you if you do, but I didn't see your chat until, because the chat was going mental last week. I can't keep up, even though the chat isn't busy today. I changed your channel. Oh, why have you dropped Aunt Beck? You're Aunt Beck. Okay, Beck's Creations. Are you fed up of being auntie? Do you all know? It's gonna be strange now just saying Beck. Do you all know Beck? I've known Beck for several years. Wednesday at noon Eastern. Okay. I will try, and I also need to try and catch Janet Nash. Haven't caught one of hers yet, and that is Monday. Oh, what did Trudy say? Is it at 1:30 on a Monday? So I hope to try and catch some of Janet's this afternoon, because apparently I'd won a giveaway. Hadn't even been to her channel, but I'd won something in a giveaway last week, bless her, because Trudy had put my name forward or something. So I really need to go and try and catch some of that. But yes, back to this beautiful tag. It's from the lovely Wendy Laurie. I've got some big girls. Well, I don't know whether mine are this big. They're whatever they're called, not Prima, what they're called. Ugh. Those girls anyway with no faces. I sometimes put little eyes on. I ought to make some big tags because I think they're lovely. Who's Julie? Who is Rocks? I had just watched Rocks making tapes with marbles. Okay, who's Rocks? Do I know Rocks? Okay. Rocks Paget. Don't think I recognise that name. Oh, I should have put a warning. If you don't like spiders, look away now. Right? Are you looking away? You've probably seen it because I forgot it was there. But this big spider was in the antiquarian sticker book, and I had it on because I'm not too keen of spiders, I think it's fair to say. But I like, it's a paper spider, get a grip girl. So I had it on the back of my iPad, but it's gradually come unstuck, and I thought, right, we'll have it in a journal. But right, are we ready? Hand away. It's a paper spider. How could we possibly be frightened of that? If it was real, then yes, but it's paper. I hope that hasn't frightened anyone, because I know some people are frightened of certain things, whether it be paper or whatever. You can't help our fears, can we? But it bugs the hell out of me that I'm frightened of spiders, and I do try so hard to overcome my fear. You love spiders, do you, Joe? Oh, I'm frightened of them because my mother and my auntie frightened me when I was a child. That's why I'm frightened of them, but it really does. As I've got older, it just bugs the hell out of me that I'm frightened of them. And yet my daughter, she's got a photograph holding a tarantula. No thank you, but she's petrified of frogs. I don't know whether somebody frightened her. She's petrified to the extent that she's rang us before, crying her eyes out on the phone, and you think, oh my God, what's happened, what's gone? And she's like, it's all right, it's just it's just the F in the garden. And you know, that's a grown woman. She's, bless her, she's absolutely so petrified. She's petrified of them, and it's horrible when you're that frightened of something. So that's that one. Right, I'll just grab this one now. We'll have that one, I think. This one some of you will have seen before. Oh God, everything's all tangled up. There we go. This is Nitty Nora. And I think it was Linda Pierce and Steph petrifrogged. Yeah. I think it was definitely Linda, but I think it was also Steph that when I said Nitty Nora, you both said that it reminded you of the knit nurse. But no, not Nitty as in knits. The cover, this has been made a few years. These beautiful pieces are from the lovely Geraldine. Gorgeous. I've pinned them on there, Joe. I think you've probably seen them before. Yeah, knit nurse at school, Nitty Nora. This is Nitty Nora. I crocheted 2 or 3 strands together. I'd seen somebody on Instagram do that, and I thought, I like that idea because I've got so much yarn. Unfortunately, I haven't got a lot of these pretty colours left, but I've got a lot of yarn because my sister-in-law gives me loads, but it's more darker colours. But anyway, I crocheted loads of yarn together, made a great big ball of it, and then I'm not a knitter. I'm not a knitter. Knitter-knotter. But I knitted this piece and I thought, oh, that could be journal cover, and it's a great big chunky thing, look. Because I've got some huge needles. And another one of Joe's pieces there, and it's ever so thick, as you can see, look. But it's lovely, I love it. And this has got, I think this is probably all my stuff in here. And I have shown it before, so just, oh, I don't know. But the pages are, I don't know whether I'd, oh, it's just a piece of card for the cover, but the pages, Amy from Aljon, she, don't know what she called it. Did she call them fat pages? Like PHAT, fat, where she crumpled all the pages up and then just went over them with paint or ink or something. Right, I'm just catching the chat again. You love the knitted cover. Thank you, Jean. Oh, it was just, yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? I liked it. So it's sort of crochet knitted. Crocheted and knitted. Apologies if I've missed any chat. Right, what terrifies you, Anne? Oh, what have I missed? Snakes. I've got a photograph somewhere of myself and my daughter. I think she was about 10 or something like that, and we got a big python round our shoulders. Snakes don't bother me. No, snakes. I was just can remember thinking. I think most people think, oh, snakes are going to be slimy. They're not slimy, but it was really warm. It just felt warm. Yeah, so that's what these pages are, just all crumpled up, and then it's like just not flat pages, they're crumpled pages. And then I decided to fill them. So I made like 3 little signatures, just put card on the front. You've got lots of snakes in Florida, have you, Julie? That was on photo card. I just doodled it. I've been watching again a lady that I can't remember what her name is. Oh, don't know. Just doodled on it with a fine pen and then just some marker pens, I think. Crikey, that's back in 2019. That was on watercolour paper. There's some weird stuff in here, I tell you. That was the, I think it's Pixie powders on glossy card in the background. That just looks as though it was Sharpie marker or something. Some of them have got pockets. There was a, talking of spiders, there was a little clip on Instagram the other day, and is it a huntsman spider in Australia? Big hunts, I think they call it hunts, and it's a jumping one. Oh my God. I've seen the little ones that we sometimes get in the house, just tiny little ones, but if you sort of go like that near it, it will jump. But I didn't realise that. I've heard of huntsman spiders, but I didn't realise that they jumped. But this person was like pushing a broom towards it, and that some of the comments were saying, well, it felt threatened, so it will jump. Oh God, I mean, it was huge. It was like a tarantula, literally like that it was, towards this man. Oh dear, I think I would just pass away on the spot. Look at that one. I just love her. Don't know who I'd been watching to do that one. I choose calm. I won't kill spiders though. However big it is, I will never ever, and I don't like other people killing them. Just because, you know, just because I'm frightened, why should I just stamp on it? No. It's pretty. Oh dear, she looks a bit stern. One's got a pocket. You can't see her. Yeah. There's a little tag I'd done. Linen blend. Don't know what that was off, but I felt that it just went with that tag. What's that mean? What does innocuous mean, Steph? Don't know what that word means. I've heard of it, but don't know what it means. And I don't mind admitting that I don't know what it means. Innocuous. Harmless. Okay. Innocuous, is it? Innocuous. Yeah, it was called a huntsman spider, Julie. Unless it was a fake video, but I don't know. It looked as though it jumped to me. Well, it did jump. Oh, bless. What was I thinking? I think these pages, it looks as though I've just used a round sponge and gone over it. Oh, it's Chibi. Pocket there. The little tag there. I think I was obviously having a spell of... several years ago, I'd made some weird flowers from... Is it Painty baby wipes? That looks like... I must have thought, oh, I've still got a load in the drawer. I'll try and use them all. That looks as though it might be from the same marbled paper, but I don't think it is. Black and yellow spiders. Oh, wow. Oh God, we'll all be on the lookout now. What have I started? I do apologise for starting this conversation off by showing that spider. We'll all be on the lookout now. Ooh, look over my shoulder, is there a spider? Don't know where that's come from in there. So that looks as though that was when I did the shaving foam marbling a few years ago. I love doing this sort of thing. Oh, that was that's, yeah, that in the background was when I did with the glass marbles. Giovanna's still here. I thought you'd gone. I thought you'd gone to work. The huntsman spider eats other spiders. Oh. I don't think a huntsman spider would be very good for me if I saw one. Oh dear. Oh, you've just got to your destination, Joe. Okay. Oh, did you? Thank you. Shaving. Does the shaving cream still smell? Is that what you mean? Let me have a look. I mean a sniff. Just a minute. No, it doesn't. Have you done that technique, Beck? I'm sure you have. Oh, I love her. Your sister's cats, Steph. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, bless. I do not know. Poor lady, she's got a birthmark around her eye. Yes, I am fabulous. Don't judge me. Thank you, Joe. That's that one. Oh, that was one of the ones Steph got us onto this. I can't remember what you called it, though. You gave us some... Did we roll a dice or something? You drew, yeah, we printed... You got us a sheet, didn't you, Steph, to print out? And then did you roll a dice or something and then had to draw the shapes? Oh, bye, Joe. Bye, Giovanna. Thank you ever so much for being here. Now, this one, I didn't like her, and she was on quite a thin thin card, and I screwed her up and put her in the bin. I did. And then I thought, no, because I always say to people, don't throw your stuff away. You know, you could do something else with it. Don't throw it. So I decided to take her out, straighten her up and stick her on there and not be ashamed of her because I didn't like her. We have to practice what we preach. Roller Picasso. Thank you, Beck. That was it. Roller Picasso. Yeah, I got Mr. Doodle doing some of those as well at the time. He wasn't very chuffed about having to do them, but by doing them. But he had a go. That was a few years ago. Oh, crikey, Julie. Oh, that is funny. It's funny how things like that happen, isn't it? It's a pretty pink. I think these were the Jane Davenport mermaid markers. Yeah, this book is just full of my weird painty things. Thank you, Julie. She must be a real weird woman, that one, if that's her happy place. Groovy, man. Embrace your journey. Relax, we're all crazy. It's not a competition. It's all just about having fun. I know there have been loads of people that would not show this. I do not care. I have enjoyed myself playing, whether it's to anybody else's taste or not. That does not bother me in the slightest. It's to my taste. I love it. I've enjoyed it. That's how I see it, and I think we should all be like that. Not, you know, I'm just not one of these people that would only show what I considered to be the best effort. No, you know, that isn't me. I know there are a lot of people that, you know, they wouldn't show anything that they class to be, well, not good enough to show, but, you know, why? No. Bless her luck. I do this thing called what I want. That's more or less what I just said. What I just meant. Oh dear. And that does as well. I would like to confirm that I do not care. Yeah. Oh, some of you might remember this. Do we remember this? I can't even remember what I called her. This is a playing card that has got some sort of texture paste through a stencil and some of that trim that I don't know what it's called. Teresa Olchin. Hello, Teresa. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Teresa. Well, it's just, you know, I'm not trying to do realistic things. Not, you know, it's just fun things. As I've said loads of times before, I've no desire to be a fine artist. I admire people tremendously. I mean, the hours that must go into some people's art, you know, when they can draw and paint to the extent that you think, no way, that's a photograph. I mean, what a talent. But, you know, well, that just doesn't appeal to me. Spending that amount of time and dedication, I don't think I've got enough. I won't have enough attention span to do that sort of thing. But, you know, this is me. This is fun. It's what I like to do. Anyway, back to this. I don't know what the story was behind this. I made like a little dolly. I don't know what thing. This was some, you know, the Tim Holtz tattered floral die. This was just with some fabric. There's some little arms. Oh, bless her. Oh, I think she's got a stiff neck because I think her head only comes up that way. Oh dear. Did I call her Headless Hillary or something? I can't remember now. I gave her a silly name. Don't know when I did it. No signature on it. How bad is that? But she was fun. Just cut bits out and put little brads in, little square brads, and she's doing a bit of a Highland fling look. So she was fun. That was a few years ago. We do silly things, don't we? Oh, her head does go down that way. So she just sort of lives in there. Right, let me have a little look. I know, Jer, but some people do, don't they? They are that, their art is that good that you think, oh God, that's just like a photograph. They must take hours and hours and hours and hours to do. Mr. Doodles, one of Mr. Doodles' nephews, he's a good artist. I don't know whether he paints or whether he's, I think most of the things I've seen are pencil work, but he can only do, I don't say only as in that's all he can, you know, not in a bad way, but he does it from photographs. He can't just do it out of his head. He copies, you know, copies from photographs. But he does some absolutely amazing work, you know, and he doesn't do it as a full-time. He's a driver, I think, but he does it as a part-time hobby. But he's good enough to do it full-time, but that isn't for him. He doesn't want to, but his work is absolutely, oh, it's amazing. You know, he's done one of his granddad from a photograph, and it doesn't look like a photograph, but it looks exactly like the man in the photograph, if that makes sense. But yeah, we should all just do what we love to do, shouldn't we? In my defence, I was left unsupervised, quite clearly. There's another one of those roller Picasso. That's the marbled, where you put marbled paper in a tray. I think I'd used too thick a paint and it didn't work very well, and it even stitched around that. Goodness. Right, just let me look at the chat. Yeah, I like crafty art. Oh, did you, Teresa? Oh, thank you. Keep calm and craft on. Another one of the weird baby wipe flowers that I did. What's that say? Poundland. I think this was where I think it was Amy from Aljon that I'd seen do it. I think on the jelly plate with probably kids' felt tip pens. Just draw all, excuse me, on the jelly plate and then lift it off. I think that's what that was. Oh, I love this background. That was either pixie powders, I think, on photo card. Love all those colours. Words cannot express how much I just don't care. As you do. Santa's beard's got a bit grubby. That was off of the cornflake box, I believe. I decided to give him a curly beard. These are all the pieces off of double-sided tape. Instead of throwing it out, some silly woman saved the load and decided to curl it and give Santa a curly beard. Yeah, looks like a chef's hat stuck out the top there. You want this on a t-shirt, Steph? Words cannot express how much I just don't care. Thank you, Teresa. It's just one of my mad moments. I'd been saving, I must have been using, I don't like double-sided tape, but I must have been using double-sided tape and thinking, I'm chucking all these bits of paper out. Let's just save them. I suppose you could print, you know, stamp on them or something. It's just we waste so much stuff without thinking about it. And that was just, I don't know, just how my mental mind works sometimes. I suppose you could paint it. It could probably be a bit bald with a white beard. Or white, sort of gone grey beard. Give him a multicoloured beard. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Another one of those weird things. Love all these colours. Wow. What's that one? Make it count. That was a bit of just, I don't know, scrap of some description. Little butterflies. I don't know. It's a dingy white, and dingy white. I'm surprised I didn't think at the time to give him a colourful beard. Oh dear. Look at that. Choose to see the good stuff. Bless her. Look. I don't know what all that was about. That was just a piece of painty card. I tell you what I was thinking the other day. I might come on one week. I think I've been saying this for a long time. You see this, not the shape, but the pattern in the background. I might come on and have a go at that one day. I saw Laurie Marie Jenkins do it a few years ago, and it's you need a thin wash of acrylic paint, and then you, if I remember rightly, and then you flick or put isopropyl alcohol on, then you put more paint on the top and then more isopropyl. Hers were absolutely brilliant. I very much doubt I'll be able to find the video now unless it is titled that in particular, but it's isopropyl alcohol on acrylic paint. Some of you might have done that technique before, but it's lovely. I got some really lovely effects with that. So yeah, I thought I might come on one week and do some of that. Oh, and then this is the latest. Oh, I've not even put it back in. So I was working on it the other week. I'll leave that out then. This is got some of my latest sort of bits and bobs in, and for some reason, oh, I think it's stuck now. These just did not want to stick on there. Look, it's come off. I've used the strong Yoo-hoo glue. I've used the Beacon 3-in-1, but for some reason, I do not know why, they didn't want to stick. So I'm going to try some of this. What is it? Dawn Bibby MDF Magic that I picked up from the craft shop the other week. So I think, yeah, I think that's what I did, stick that one in the other day with it. Not very well looking at it. I don't know why that doesn't want to stick. I should have got more of this, really. I'd never seen it before, and I thought, oh, I don't know. It's in the sale, it might, because it should have been £4, so £4.35, and they got it in a basket for £1. Oh, that's come up already. Anyway, that'll do for now. I've even tried glossy accents, I think. Yeah, I'm fine with white on other people's art. It's just my own stuff. I don't like it. So these were like, oh look, I don't know what's on there. Only looks like acrylic paint, but it's having none of it. This was fluorescent pens when I was playing with fluorescent pens a few weeks ago. And then loads of bits and bobs that I've had done ages ago. That was a little bird that I'd seen a picture of on Instagram, I think, or Pinterest or something. And I just gave it weird legs. His knees bend backwards. And like a Rastafarian hat. A little that girl, gorgeous girl thing there. What's that say? Do I look like I care? That was from a pack that Trudy had sent me. No, I just thought, Trudy's not here. She said, I'll set my alarm so that I'm up. Bless her. Trudy, wake up. It's 11 o'clock. Well, I like doing these as well, just with fluorescent pens. That was a little girl like Tracy Susan. I'd sent a little dolly that she'd done with all flowers sticking out the side. I've since made some, but this was one that I did without the bits sticking out the side. And these are some of these have been lurking in a box to my left here for ages. Little charcoal things. Sort of ATC size. And fluorescent flowers. Just let me read the chat again. Sparkle Stickles. Yeah. Would be pretty on his beard. Yeah, I might pull his beard off one day and tart it up a bit. Watch this space. Oh, it's 6 a.m. with you, Beck. Crikey, you're an early riser. Oh, you've made some borders, have you, Teresa? Oh, that's nice. Are you pleased with them? Do you have a channel, or are you on Instagram or anything where we can see them? Have you put pictures up anywhere? I'm not on Facebook at all, but yeah, Trudy's same. Trudy's over here, Julie. Her time's the same as our time, as my time. She should be up. I'll be wagging the finger at her. No, I won't, bless her. course you could, Steph. Curl his beard and colour it. And Scott's just gone to work. Crikey. Oh, Julie, paper lover, 1, 2, 3. You are naughty. Go on, Steph. I'm with Julie. I'm backing Julie. Bet you don't. Bet you don't. Oh dear. Teresa, I'm sure your borders are perfectly lovely. That's all right. It doesn't matter. You steal away. We all steal people's ideas, don't we? If that's the right way of saying it. It's just I always think if you don't want anybody to copy what you're doing, then don't blooming well show it. That's my opinion. You know, the world's bloody shitty enough as it is without being all hoity-toity about, oh, I did that, you can't copy me, I did that. You know, if you don't want it to be copied and that, we all put our spin on stuff anyway, but you know, there's too much hoity-toityness in my opinion. There, I've said it. If you don't want people to try and copy your work, then don't show it. There. I have said it. You know, but to me, it should all be about sharing. And as well, the other way to look at it is it should be a compliment. If somebody says, oh, I've copied your work, then you should, you know, take that as a compliment that, you know, somebody's liked your work enough to want to do it. So thank you, Teresa. The first person I saw do borders, I don't know which borders you're actually talking about, which I've done because I've made so many borders over the years, but the first time I did them, and I do mention this a lot because I think it's important to mention where you first see it, but was Eileen McInnes. McInnes. Is it McInnes? Yeah, Eileen McInnes. She did borders. That's where I first got the idea. You know, and then as time goes on, you do them a bit differently, don't you? And since I've got the gyro cut tool, I like doing these wavy borders. That's a relatively plain one. Sometimes I'll stamp on it as well, or put gold around the edge or whatever, but I'm just going to pop the light on because it's gone a bit dark now. But yeah, it's... Do you, Jean? Yeah, I mean, we should all just share. We should share things and be happy and... Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't mean that you should copy things identically and call it your own and sell it or anything like that. But we all, you know, copy basic ideas, don't we? And it is, oh, it's just nice. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Ah, oh, you started ATC coins. Well, I don't know how long ATC coins have been out, but when I first saw them, which is several years ago, I just could not get the hang of it. It was, I'd been doing normal ATCs, but I just could not. In actual fact, I think I've still got my original ones probably in a drawer behind me, but I just I don't know, I really struggled with them, and I've heard other people say that as well, but you know, now it's not, doesn't seem to be a problem. But that was I've got this great big skull stamp that I got from Hobbycraft. It was on sale sometime, and I made a no, I'm not going to say that because I actually don't know whether I did or not. I'm just going to say I made something for somebody. Put things in their eyes, but I can't remember whether I've sent it or not. So that's supposed to be getting stuck in, and that's that one. Another one of Geraldine's lovely little cotton, it's like a cotton yo-yo flower. Let me see, look, cotton yo-yo flower, and I've just pinned it on. Then she's crocheted all around the edge. Geraldine is the queen of crochet, in my opinion. She's absolutely brilliant. Love it. So that's that one. Mahoosive journal, that is. Knitty Nora. But she doesn't actually have knits. Although she might have. Who knows? So that's Knitty Nora. We'll put her down there. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear. Just kick the bucket. I've kicked the bucket, people. What else have we got in this bag? Oh, there's only one left. Oops. Oh, there's all sorts of bits and bobs come off. I don't know where that's from. We've got a paper clip that's come off. Did you send me that, Jer? Something's telling me if you still about. You're still here. I don't know whether something's telling me you sent me that. Might be wrong. Don't know who sent me that. I thought it looked to be my beads, but I don't think it is because I don't know. Oops. Flip-flops. Well, I have got some. I don't know whether I've made that or not. Crikey. Don't know where it's come off. Yeah. I'm quite proud of my memory at times. Quite sad by it at other times, but right, so we'll pop that there out of the way. Oh, I've got a low battery going on my iPad. Oh, right. So this one needs repainting, looking at it. This one was, I think this one's got a name. Did I give this one a name? Can't remember. Anyway, this one is full of all sorts of stuff. The cover was fused plastic. By that I mean ironed plastic between, I believe it's carrier bags, and looking at it, it's orange carrier bags. Whatever store did the orange, Sainsbury's I think, orange carrier bags. Ironed carrier bags between parchment paper. Makes it really sturdy. And these, where were the handles from? Oh good, no, I think they were off of another carrier bag. I just sewed it onto the cover. There's all sorts of yarns going on there. I really don't know what's going on there. These, don't know. Is that attached to there? Oh, I don't know whether no, that's not meant to be on there, I don't think. Or have I put that there? I don't know. I'll leave it there. I think, that was Kazikins one sent me that. She sent me several on a little sheet. Don't know whether I put that on there like that or whether it's just got tangled up. Somebody sent me this in my 60th birthday challenge, and those as well, probably. pom-poms, my lovely sister-in-law, Maureen, Mr. Doodle's sister. She does lots of, I think I've mentioned it before, she does lots of preemie baby clothes. So she has lots of yarn left, and she'd bought herself a pom-pom maker, and she made me these. So, are these any good? Yes, thank you very much, Maureen. I'll have them on a journal. So that's what they are. Right, let's have a look. Oh, this is going to be difficult to show, this one. Hang on a minute. Get that one back. If I put that under there, that might help it a little bit. It might not. No, that's too much. No. We'll have to struggle through them, people. Sorry, or I could take them out. No, we'll struggle. We'll struggle through. Let's have a look. Betsy Doodle, that was Julie from Julie Olivia's Crafty Boutique. If I'm missing your chat, people, I will watch it back in a couple of days when it's uploaded the chat. I didn't think it was going to do it, and I would have been gutted. Yeah, Julie Olivia's Crafty Boutique sent me that long time ago. I think there should be another button there, but it looks like it's fallen off. Yeah, and the back of the paper was I think it's, I don't know whether it's all my, I think it's a mixture of my papers. I don't know, it could be all my papers. But this was, I've only done it the once. A lady's name was Joanne from Arty Farty Fairy. She doesn't come on now. I've not seen her for a long time. But she does, ever such a talented lady. She did lots of arty videos, and one of them was paste paper. I'm sure some of you will have tried it. And she'd mixed up all these, oh, there's that little button, look. She'd mixed up loads of different colours of wallpaper paste and put paint in it, and then you scrape it on and off with different scrapey things. Let's just pop this little button on while I think about it. There we go. I bet it'll come off. Anyway, yeah, so that's what that was, a fun technique. And I did save the excess wallpaper paste, but I've since thrown it out, never done it since. But I like that, to get a nice sort of effect. Right, just let me have a look. Teresa's in your first swap for twinches and inches and a tag. Oh, very nice. On Facebook. Oh, I'm not on Facebook. Oh, it's a lovely crafty community, Teresa, isn't it? We all agree with that. Oh, you'll have to do some more swaps, Jean, with people. It's a machine, right? That's a machine embroidered paperclip. Wow. That is it? Wow. That's very clever. I know you do like your lacy butterflies and that, but I didn't know you could do it on there. It's very clever. So, Painty paper from Debbie Dunham. Hello, Julie Green Macaroni. How are you? If I've missed you, I think I've missed you coming in. Sorry about that. Oh, that was where you do the string pull thing. They didn't come out very good, but I've just left them there. Probably paint round them or something later on. Some people get some really fantastic effects with this, and I've seen people do it with like chain on with like what do you call it, acrylic pour type of thing. They do like the ball chain stuff. Who else have we got? Brenda A. Hello Brenda A, you've been lurking, have you? That's okay. Thank you very much. 15 people. Oh, that's good, Brenda. That's nice of an art teacher to say that. Ah, right. So that little note was from a lady called Anne Duke, which has just reminded me that these were from Anne Duke when she joined in either challenge for my birthday or for Mr. Doodle's birthday. And she also made this because I can remember saying how lovely this, never seen anything like that like harlequin shaped fabric is. And she'd sent that as well. Look at the state of this. It's really falling to pieces. Well, it's not, it's just awkward. I should take the signatures out really. So yeah, these are my Painty papers. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I think they do. They're supposed to, or they often come out like lilies, don't they? And that I'll have to have another go one day. They was done, I don't know, several years ago. I can't even remember who I first saw do that. I haven't got a clue on that one. I say I know the paste paper one, that was Joanne, but don't know who I saw do that. I've probably got a bit more confidence since then. It's another one of those pocket things. That's a bit bigger one this time. All little bits and pieces that different people have sent me. Paper clips and... Oh, this was when I got a wood burner, cheap wood burner. Practicing on little lolly sticks. We don't get on very well. Mr. Doodle would like to get into wood burning, but he's had a go, and I think it's the sort of thing, if any of you does it, or anybody knows anybody that does it well, I'd love to know what sort of wood burner they've got, because the one I've got is from Hobbycraft. It was in the sale, I think it was £10, should be 15, it was £10. In actual fact, I've got two. I think the one I got, I don't think I've even opened it, because my daughter had bought one. She's the manager of a children's nursery, and she'd bought one for nursery, and they'd all had, well, not the kids, but the adults had a go, and she says, oh, it's blooming useless. Well, I hadn't tried it at that time. My daughter doesn't have a lot of patience for stuff, so I thought, oh well, it's probably just a lack of patience, but it's very, very difficult to use. And I don't know, I think it's probably the sort of thing that you need a bit better made, you know, a bit better quality tool. I don't know, it's probably workman blaming his tools type of thing, but I had a little play. Oh, one of the things I did was, I like these little wooden pencils, and just did little things like that. But we've not. Mr. Doodle did have a try with it a few weeks ago, actually. He says, oh, I quite fancy, can I borrow it? I said, of course you can. That's what it's there for. But he said, oh, he said, I think you need a finer tip. And anyway, that's that. Wow, you're busy, Brenda. Oh, bye, Steph. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Hope your daughter soon feels better. Yeah, my daughter's 47. She still needs her mummy. Yeah, you take care, Steph. Painty papers, painty flowers. That's from, I think that was Antonio that sent me that. One of the first things Antonio sent. I think these were from a lady called Kat, whose channel I can't remember. That bee was anyway, I'm sure it was. Yeah, and probably these bits as well. Oh, crikey. There's no name on them. I've got all those to play with. And I've had these since my 60th birthday. Goodness. Oh, wow. Wow. But I'm pretty sure they was from that lady called... It's not Cat Box, but is it Cat BX or... She's on Instagram. I don't know. This paste paper again in the background, and then all different bits and bobs that people have sent me. Quite dimensional, and then I've gone, looks as though I went round with white pen. Oh, this is Elisa Barrett, I believe. Yep, Elisa Barrett. She's on Instagram and she's into butterflies big time, and she'd sent this. I just think it was a whole circle, and I just... What was it? Oh no. I don't know now whether it was like that, and I just stuck it on the edge. Some bits of Elisa's lovely painty papers there. So thank you everyone who's contributed to all my journals and that. Yeah, this is Elisa's envelope. Oh, there's a stick there. Oh, I love you, love you. I think that was the best effort of the wood burning, but I find it very difficult. I'm just going to show you something else. There's more of Elisa's beautiful papers in there. Oh, that was her painty paper as well, and I just stuck it over the address. You can't throw these pretty envelopes out, can you, when people go to the trouble of decorating envelopes? And the little sheepy from Debbie Dunham. Right, just hang on a minute. Where is it? Look at this. You heard me a little while ago mention Ginny from Brave Blue Raven Arts and Craft. Ginny sent me this. Isn't that wonderful? I think she'd used a stencil, and I did ask Ginny, I said, how do you do it so well? And she said it takes a lot of practice and it's very slow going and you need to take your time. She did say it was, you know, quite a difficult process, but well, I've not got to that extent yet of being able to do anything like that, but I love that. That just sits up there on my shelf. Let me have another little drink. Oh, that sounds good, Anne. I mean, it is going to depend how, well, I'm going to say it's going to depend how artistic you are to start with, but it probably isn't, because you can use, I think they use like stencils and what do you call it, copy paper to do designs on things and such like. But it's you know, I know they say it's a bad workman that blames his tools, but I think that probably is just one of those things that the better quality tool you've got, the easier it is. I don't know. Another one of the paste paper pages. That was from Bethany at Owl Hello. She very kindly sent me loads and loads of flowers. That's, yeah, that was one of my dendritic, one of the first dendritic things I'd done. This, can't remember. Looks like a thick page. I think somebody had sent me that napkin and I put it on there, but I can't remember who. Oh, that was when everybody seemed to be doing the little origami dresses. I did loads, can you imagine? Don't think I've got any left now, but I did save one to put in there. I don't know whether there might be another one further on. Another one of the tags that had leached through the oil. The faux vellum thing. That was Linda Pierce's envelope. Oh, bye Jean. Thank you ever so much for popping in again. Do appreciate you all popping in. Thank you. Have a good day. More Painty papers. Don't know whether they... Don't quite know who they were from. Whether they were from Linda, because that's definitely Linda's envelope. I believe that's Linda's washi tape. Although I might be wrong on that. Linda's not here, so I don't know. Somebody sent that butterfly and I just got this piece of card. So I made it into like a little ATC. Some of, don't think that's my work. Don't know, that was probably off an envelope. That's my Painty paper, and then these stickers were what Fifi Crafter sent me. Oh, another stick there. I didn't realise I'd done so many sticks. I just didn't throw that. Oh, well, I'll just stick them in there. I might sort of stick something on the top and at some point pop Geraldine's little paper clip in there, look. Again, these were Fifi, some things you can remember. I think that was Linda Pierce's unicorn. I'd made a, yeah, it was. She sent me a load of unicorn paper. I made loads of ATCs and that bit was left. Another one of the lily things. These stickers, I remember Ginny sent me those, and I just felt that they went with that background. Oh, piece of like vellum there. Don't know. I don't know who sent me that. I wonder if that's done with the where you melt wax. I've had a go at that once. And I can't even remember what sort of paper I did it on, but I don't think I've got it. But that's not the oil. I think that's probably the wax, where you melt wax on it. But that's very nice. Good crinkly sound. So that's that signature. Next one. Geraldine, can definitely remember that was Geraldine. That was from Mama Judy. Paste paper again there. Don't know who the ribbon was from. Excuse me. Lovely little gate with, I presume Geraldine's made these little embellishments on her embroidery machine and decorated the gate. It's gorgeous. So I put that piece of note paper there. And then this little, well, one of the fold out book things again. Little stickers, can't quite remember. Somebody sent me these little, oh, I don't know, I might have bought these actually, these little round fiddly paper clips. Can't get that on there now. There we go. Love this. Love that gate and that trim. Little cat look. Flowers. Beautiful. Oh, all sorts going on here. We've got a black, white and pink page in the back. Now, I think these were from no, not Colleen. Carleen Gilpin. No name on, but I'm sure these were from Carleen Gilpin. And that little embellishment. Right. Where did I get that from? Don't know where that was now. I'm just gonna pop that in there. No, let's have a look. Where does it want to be? We'll put it up there. There. I'm just going to change over iPads because that one's on 5%. No doubt it will totally go to iPad heaven one day soon. Let's have a look. Is that one working? Is the sound off? The sound's off. Okay. There we go. I haven't had low battery come up on my phone yet, so hopefully we'll get through this one. I'll speed up a bit. Another pretty flower from Bethany, painted papers. Need to stick something on the back there to cover that paper clip up. Another one of those pockets. Told you I'd done hundreds. Oh, another one of those flowers, cellophane flowers with glass paint on. Love that page, don't know why, just probably because I put circles, bubble wrap I think it was. Some of my washi tape I think. Oh, I think it was from my stash. Bubble wrap. I think this was from, yeah, Carleen Gilpin, and that flower was, can we see? Sure they were. Yes, Carleen. I suppose that really ought to be in the, what do you call it? Coins book. I absolutely love this page. I love these colours. This is like, if you mix Viridian Green, these were, I haven't got any now, but they were, you know, the Crawford and Black from the works. Well, you used to be able, just, excuse me a minute, I'm tippy-toeing. No, I haven't got any left, but Crawford and Black's, the big tubes of paint, they used to be like, I don't know, £3 or two 2 for a 5 or something like that. Viridian green, and they used to do a rose pink. I'm not sure about the Viridian, but the rose pink used to be, I've said this loads of times before, used to be my favourite colour. Oh, it was such a beautiful colour. And they've stopped doing it. I've since found this one, which is Brunel Franklin, which you get from B&M's, which is very similar. It's just not quite the same. But if you mix those two together, I found out, oh, you get the most beautiful, like, black currant colour. And I just love it. But again, I think this was paste paper, but it's also got some sort of text. If I'm using texture paste, I'll just wipe it on a, you know, any old scrap paper, and it comes out however it comes out. But I love that. And then these bits were from my 60th birthday. This and this. Not sure about the ribbon. From no name on, Mary Barrett. And I just felt I think she probably did send that, and I think that's the only piece there was. Can't remember having any more, and I'm sure it wasn't from my stash. But if Mary didn't send me it, then yeah, I think she did, because there's that on there, look. And I just love that. I think it's beautiful. Look at those colours. Oh, they just make me so happy. I've actually been doing, yesterday I did some more, you know, those painty flowers that I showed you last week. I said to Miss Doodle, need to go upstairs in the craft room, do a bit of painting. So I did some, well, started doing some hearts, some quite big hearts with watercolour paints and acrylic inks. And I used, it was these, going off topic a bit here, use these. I'll show you them another day. And I used this colour, and which is, no, not that one, hang on a minute. Oh, you're going, Beck? Okay, Beck, see you later, bye. Thank you for being with me. It's been lovely to see you. Thank you. You take care. So it's Fairy Tale, that one is called. So I was using that one as the watercolour base, and then of my, I can't show you them now, but you know the Dr. P.H. Martin's, the acrylic inks that I was using last week. Well, I used Emerald. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're just divine, absolutely beautiful together. Similar to this, but on a brighter note. But for me, there's, oh God, I've got to do some more of those. They're just lovely. I will show you them another day. I'll do a few more flowers, and then I'll come on and show you a batch. But I think what I might do is put some gold flakes on, gold leaf on. I think that would look nice on those, but I just love those colours. Yes. Painty paper, white. Bits and bobs off of when people have, ouch! Oh, something sharp there. Oh, I didn't say a bad word though, did I? Yeah, this was off of somebody's Happy Mail or something. I think it was actually Jeannie Dreamer. She'd sent me a card for my 60th birthday, or a challenge, or I can't quite remember, but I feel sure that came from Jeannie Dreamer's package, and I just put those bits of ribbon there because I could. Yes, white paste paper. Don't know what all that was about. That was obviously just a sheet of paper that I'd been wiping my brush off on. gold, and there must have been bits of pink, and I then went round with other, that looks like Posca pen. I don't know. Paste paper, scratchy. There's bits of texture on there as well. Wacky flowers. This was, if you've not, I think most of you's probably know Jenny Belly, but I first got this idea from Jenny Belly. And it was from junk mail. She did all sorts of shapes, and I've made loads of those. I think I love them. Love them. Another one of my flowers there. Oh, it looks like I'd stuck them back to back. Oh, I'd made like it's a paper clip. Okay. Oh dear, she was getting creative. I don't know what I was thinking about there. Making a double paper clip or something. I don't know. That was another piece of painted paper. Don't know who sent me that. Oh, Penny. Penny sent me that. Lovely Penny. Now, this one was from, I've had this years, the lovely, don't see this lady either, lovely Teresa Carr. If Geraldine's still here, Geraldine will know Teresa. Don't know who else might know Teresa, but this was from the lovely Teresa Carr many years ago. She sent me it for my birthday. How gorgeous is that? Great big tag with one of the, I keep wanting to say Gorgeous Girls. It's not Gorgeous Girls, it's that other brand, but I can't remember. Love it. Oh, yet another one of the little pockets. Won't get it out. Just on my painted paper. A little froggy that I picked up from somewhere. Can't remember. Oh, that's a handwritten note. Oh, who was this from? Oh, it's from Deborah, DM Crafty Creations. Oh, look on vellum. Her writing is beautiful. I always save oh, something smells really nice. Always save notes. Now I think Diana Scofier sent me these. I think. Love them, and I think it just went nicely on there. Somebody else sent me this washi tape, which I absolutely love, but for some reason it doesn't like to come off the roll very well. I don't know why. And what's all that about? There's a bit of, oh, I don't know what that's about. It looks like I'm on 20%. My phone's about to die. Right, come on, let's get through this quickly, look. I'll stop talking and just do a flip. Pocket. That's not stop talking, has it? Am I frozen? Oh no. Hang on a minute. Am I back? Hello? Am I back? I don't know. Well, I shall still keep talking. Oh, I think I'm back. There we go. It's because I'd got a note come up on my phone saying that I'm on, I think I said 20% on my phone. So, but I've got rid of that now, so I think I'm back. So I'm moving on my iPad. That was a piece of scrap paper that I just wove, however you call it. Oh, we're going to get through. I don't know how long 20% will last on my phone. I think that came from Linda Pierce. That did. And this did as well, I think. Not sure who gave me that, but that's what I could smell. There you go, Anne. Sniff that. Lavender. If you don't like lavender, don't sniff. Somebody had sent me this in a package. I thought, oh, there's no way I'm throwing that out. That's beautiful. So I'd made this whether that was from an envelope or I thought I'd put it in there. Some sunflowers. Little tags. These, I won these in a, that was from Lynn Evans too. I know I said I'm going to stop talking. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. Paste paper and Duke. Painty paper. Another envelope, for goodness sake. That was Linda Pierce envelope. All bits and bobs. That was from Linda. That was from Linda. Haha, you sniffed it. That was another piece of like waxy paper, paste paper. This was from the lovely Tuppy, and it's got a paper clip at the top there. There was a load of different bags. Paste paper there. That's beautiful, isn't it? And she'd done this butterfly as well. And these were from Lynn Evans too. I'm rushing a bit now. And that was as well. That was probably the packaging that she sent it in. I just really love doing this sort of thing. This was this, no, this is Julie Green Macaron. Was this the actual shoe you sent me, Julie, this one? I think it was. Yeah, I don't think that's my painty paper. So Julie from Green Macaroni sent me this beautiful shoe, and she also kindly sent me another template for it. So I made loads of those at the time. But I love it. Thank you, Julie. I don't know whether you're still, oh, you are still in the room. I just felt that went right there because there's circles there, circles on there. Love it. Don't know who that was from. Another one of those pockets. Another one of Jer's beautiful pieces. A little gate. Another one of the pocket thingies. But they're just so easy, and there's some other bits and bobs in there. Don't know who sent me those. Different bits and bobs. Oh, another little origami dress with one of the tags that's leached through the oil. Although I really loved doing that technique, and at the time I said I'll definitely be doing it again because it was great, but I won't because of that. And it's just a shame that, you know, you can't do it to send to anybody, I don't think. I mean, it wouldn't bother me if somebody sent me it, but I just wouldn't be happy sending somebody that. I love these little dresses. Might have to make some more of those one day. Need something stuck on there. Another one of these books. Goodness me, however many did I make? Oh, another one of the little paper clips that I showed you last week, that Diana Scoffia made these little inches, but she called them stenches because she'd done it on toilet paper rolls. I turned it into a paper clip. Painty papers, and it was one way of using up loads of my painty papers. These little pieces were, can you remember when we were all making the origami butterflies? I made some bit bigger ones, and these were the bits that you cut off. Oh, it's pretty paper, you can't waste that, so I just turned it into a little thingy, whatever. I think Ginny sent me this. Ginny Brave Blue Raven. Yeah, these are Ginny's bits in there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the little flip through. This is Ginny's art. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I just love it. And these are Ginny's as well, these little paper clips. I don't know whether she'd sent me them as paper. Yeah, I think she had. Yeah. Linda had sent me that. Another one of the little tags that had leached through. But it's all right because it's filling my books up. Here again, steampunky, because Diana Scofier is into steampunk, so that's, I'm sure she sent me those. A lot more that can be done in here. I think, to be fair, I need to take a signature out and start another book with it, because it's just too big. Whose work was this? Maggie. Oh, no, not Max Lockley. Marge Hope. Oh, right. Yeah, lovely Marge Hope when she joined in one of my challenges. And that's it. Some more bits and bobs there. And that is it. So, and I think that's all. Yes, that's all I was going to show you today. So, the bag is empty now, and that's just turned out right, hasn't it? So, on that note, I shall love and leave you. And, hang on a minute. Love and leave you all, and say thank you very much for joining me, joining us, all of us in the chat room. And I will speak to you, if not before. I'll come on again. I know there's not been as many people in the chat, but I don't mind that. I struggle to keep up with the chat as it is. If there was like a lot more, then I would really struggle. But I will, for next week, I will do it again. Well, either 9 or past. Say next week, Mr. Doodle has got to go out on the Monday, so I'll be able to do it. I'll do it for 9 o'clock again, I think. If there's people here, there is. If not, then they can watch it later if they want to. And if not, then that's perfectly fine as well. But I really do appreciate you spending just 5 minutes with me. If that's all you've got to spare, it's lovely. And you're all so lovely to each other in the chat. And, you know, it's I really do enjoy it. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. What time is it? 5 to 12. I'll get sorted out now. I don't know whether Mr. Doodle's back or not. I don't, with my deafness, I don't hear him. He could literally come up the stairs and stand at the side of me and I wouldn't hear him. But go and have a drink with him if he's about. And then I want to try and catch, I'm sure Trudy said, 1:30 for Janet Nash's video. Try and catch that. So take care, everyone. Have a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. Love you all. Bye.